All right, people, Alex Jack. I just wanted to make a short statement about these news that popped up with Russia planning to establish nuclear planetary air defense against satellites and everything. It's not a new idea. The West had this idea against Russian ICBMs and satellites with Project Star Wars back in the 80s, or I think the development started in the 70s and then it got cancelled about the end of the Cold War. So it's not a new idea, but it's something that we, during some of our consulting sessions and pitch meetings, told the United States that will be coming. And well, not the United States as in the sense of to the POTUS, but to representatives of the state that seek some consulting and different topics. And we told them something like this would be coming definitely, because it's technologically possible, and everything that you can make up will definitely happen at some point. Anything that you can make up in your head in regards to Russia, they will do at some point. And so we got laughed at basically when we said, look, it will happen, so it's better if you station nukes in space. And it's like, oftentimes, I know we sometimes say crazy shit, but it's only crazy for 12 or 24 months, because after this period from experience, our enemies and adversaries do this crazy shit that we consulted our guys to do, and all of a sudden it doesn't seem so crazy anymore, right? So we got laughed at and waved away basically, but now Russia is doing it. But don't let you be fooled. These orbital space nukes are not for satellite air defense. The satellite air defense bullshit is a non-offensive excuse to make it happen, to create the technological potential. Once they're up there, you will see how rhetoric shifts all of a sudden, and guys like Vladimir Putin or Medvedev, when he drank too much once again, all of a sudden come around with rhetorics like, our nuclear space satellites theoretically can perfectly well also hit targets on the ground, on the surface. And then you will notice that whenever they need it, they will increase their rhetoric and increase their threats, and all of a sudden you'll understand that this was never intended for air defense. This was intended for a nuclear strike that cannot be prevented. Why are they doing it right now, you might ask yourself? Well, it's very easy. Russia used Kinjal hypersonic missiles on Ukraine on multiple occasions, and the somewhat old Patriot air defense system, which is, by the way, a tactical air defense system, not even a strategic air defense system, knocked down, if I remember right, 6 out of 8 or something. It was just amazing. Like they knocked down almost every of these Kinjals. And so what did this show? If a somewhat old tactical air defense system is able to knock down the creme de la creme of the Russian missile industry, their glorious hypersonic missiles, and by the way, North Korean and Chinese hypersonic missiles are about on the same level as the Russians. So that tells us that the Patriot will have no problem whatsoever with Chinese and North Korean missiles. Then the Russians now sit at the table completely shocked and ask themselves, all right, if a somewhat older tactical system is able to do that, then the strategic system thought, what will it be able to do? And so basically what this means is that Russian nukes, in a classical sense, nuclear missiles, with a large probability wouldn't even be able to reach the West. So they needed something new, because now there is no nuclear balance anymore, because our missiles are perfectly well able to reach them, while their missiles are able to be intercepted by our somewhat older systems. And same goes for the Chinese and the North Korean ones. And this is why they now come up with it. So it's not about air defense, it's about filling a gap. Think about it, and peace out. See you next time.